Hello, this is Stephen Cuffey reporting to you from my TBC live broadcast, episode number 151. As you know, I crossed over 150 mark yesterday, and it was a great live broadcast. I had someone that believe that you all may know. I believe Diana Gordon, Diana, again, I want to say thank you so much for being first on my live chat. And thank you so much, Christina Tangway, for being here as well. These are two people that are my TBC sisters from Canada. Diana Gordon stays on the East Coast, and and Christina Tangway stays on the West Coast of Canada. But these are my two sisters that I have very few friends of in that region of Canada, which is above in the North American region, just above the United States. But I also want to thank someone that's dear, two people that's dear to me, as well as some others. That's this 2 years always watch me every single day. She calls me on for Tyrone. And she blows me kisses, clapping, jumping. She just, I don't know if she think I'm a cartoon character or what, but she just loved my live broadcast. Maybe one day she'll become a broadcaster in the future. Who knows? Maybe may have been the youngest one. And then my dear person that's always support me is in Tennessee. That's also part of our TBC community. And she's always, no matter what we're going through and the family going through, she always supports me. And I thank you so much, dear. And so many people around the world. I know that I may have some people coming on right now. Let me just say this for those that may not know it. You know that I broadcast every day. And I do two on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. This one at 3 o'clock, and I do another one at 8:30 tonight on my time. You just got to coordinate your time. I think Christina is like 3 hours behind me. Okay, so that'd be for her in the late of the night. That'd be at 5:30 her time, 8:30 my time. But Diana Gordon is on the East Coast, which is exact my same time. But it may have some differences in terms of far more in advance in terms of people that's in Africa around the world. Okay. Now, I know Saturdays people are out and about doing things, so I don't expect to have a big influx of people. You know, I send notices out, just reminders. That's all I do. And some people like Diana and Christina, some people get their own actually notices because they subscribe to my YouTube channel. Michael Ogazine, thank you so much, brother, from Africa, from coming supporting me again today. Thank you, sir. It's so good to have so many people that come and support me on my live broadcast. I love you all the people that watch me each and every day. As you know, as we push forward in building our community toward the 1 billion verified members mark, that we hope and pray that is within our next 1 to 2 year period. That's what admin is forecasting, and I hope we can honor that. But I really believe if we do all that's possible and bringing the right people into our community that are builders, not people that just join. Because see, I know that if we train and teach people to teach others and others, then we will collectively build a lot of builders. And then our economy that's in our TBC community will grow astronomical proportions. But we got to do that together. Oh my goodness. Christina Tangway said, my granddaughter watch you too, Stephen, and name is Vanessa. Well, thank you so much. How old is your granddaughter again? Is that the one that was on the Zoom call that came and gave you a hug that time? Is that the one? I think she's really young. Whoever it is, I tell you, it's a joy to have and watch me. Thank you so much. If she's watching right now, Vanessa, thank you so much for supporting me as well. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to go over the blog post. As y'all, my God, how can I not say this? Because every time I'm there, I give TBC admin a thanks, thank you. This is one of the only 2 times that I recall I was featured on the blog 2 days in a row. the 4th and the 5th of this year, and actually Friday and Saturday. My 49th and 150, my 149th and 150 live broadcast was, 149th was dealing with three-way communication that I have a lot of experience at. And yesterday, you know, I talked about our mission statement or a few other things as well. And I also had Teresa Crowder that, I don't know, she said she couldn't always be at my live broadcast because that's at the time she started dinner for her husband. But she appeared that day, yesterday. And now you can see her on my live broadcast because it's featured on the blog today, as I'm sure a lot of y'all probably already saw it. But thank you so much, TBC admin, for recognizing me as being one of your leaders and one of the broadcasters in our community. I don't claim to be the greatest leader. I'm just one of the leaders. They call me one of the greatest leaders. They put a lot of adjectives and they edify me to the utmost. And I thank you, admin. But I just do what you expect me to do. I'm not 100% there, but I'm in the 90th percentile in terms of doing what you wanted me to do. I'm pushing for 100. You know, I look at myself as somewhat of an apprentice, still learning, and I'm getting sharper and sharper in this whole TBC education experience. Auntie Marine, thank you so much for being here. Another one that does outstanding live broadcasts. She did her 33rd yesterday, I believe. Excuse me. And do an awesome job. Another one that's gaining popularity and gaining experience. And she does a lot of times right cell phone and does an awesome job. Awesome job. So thank you. She's from Uganda. You know? All right. Now, so let me do a screen share. And I'm going to go over the Cash Center TBC blog post that was here today. I think myself, my 150 blog post, and that was the only ones at this present time on the blog today. All right, so let's do let's do a screen share. Oh wow, Mufa's is on my live broadcast today. This is another brother that does awesome live broadcasts. We got to support him. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. And after I do this, feel free to. I put my Google Hangout link up there. Feel free to come onto my live broadcast if you like to. All right, let me do this. Let me just. Okay, I'm already there. Let's go ahead and get rolling with this particular blog post. Now, for me, I got to feel, dude, this one I fell behind. I need to apply for this because I do have some Bitcoin and a little bit of Litecoin. So I need to get rolling with this one too, because I can help some people. And I've already helped quite a few people pay their $10 fee. People on my team and people outside of my team, I've helped them with this. All right. Thank you so much, Ed. Ed, oh, great. So great to have you here, brother. Okay. Thank you so much. I believe Ed is from the Netherlands, I believe that's what you're from. Thank you so much for being here. All right, this is it says huge announcement. We are launching cash centers all around the world today. All right. See, there's Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. These are the signs for the market. You know, I know this, right? Because I studied this. I studied market based coins as well as our TBC coin, abundance based coin. And I'm also a seller, and I may deal with some buyers, and I will have a cash center. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go. Today will go down in TB history as one of the greatest days ever. 99.9% of the world population have not yet entered cryptocurrency space. That is so true. And TBC will lead the way in changing that. TBC itself is a learning curve for its new members. And as time goes on, most of our new members will enter the world of cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency, by the way, is digital currency. The world of cryptocurrency, with TBC being their first experience. It has been complicated to bring in new members that have new that have zero experience with cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, based on each cryptocurrency has its own learning curve to pass through. Admin only expects BTC, which is Bitcoin, LTC, which is Litecoin, and ETH, which is Ethereum, for payment of their $10 fee. And that $10 fee is for the Crinkle Cash back office, by the way, it's an annual fee. Up to now, new members needed to pass through a couple of learning curves in the cryptocurrency space in order to get started with TBC. Today, TBC launches cash centers around the world so that new members will not have to figure out will not have to figure out how to get another cryptocurrency in order to participate in TBC. That is awesome, awesome. They can just go to a local cash center to make payment in cash, and the cash centers will have the needed cryptocurrency and know how to complete global payments. Gosh, I already know. I know how to do that. Because I know that, oh gosh, that is so easy for me. Gosh, I'm so glad I studied cryptocurrency in the last 2 years. The cash centers will not be brick and mortar businesses. You hear that? The cash centers will not be brick and mortar businesses. They are individuals that operate on a peer-to-peer basis in the cryptocurrency world. All transactions will be private, and these cash centers will not be acting as public exchanges. Hear that? That's key. That's key. Remember that. TBC is a private member-only group, and we have our own private money called TBC. Our objective is to sign up 1 billion members over the next year or two. These cash centers do not offer their services free of charge. There is a 20% fee. See, this is a key paragraph, so I want y'all to listen to this and get it, okay? There's a 20% fee to use these cash centers, which the buyers holding cash will pay. This will save the buyers both time and possible money because it takes a bit of time to go through the learning curve on how to buy BTC, LTC, and ETCH, which are all volatile market-based cryptocurrencies, and sudden drops in the price are common. That is so true. Okay? It would be easier for a newbie to go to a cash center and pay in cash to participate in our TBC community. 20% is very reasonable under these circumstances. If a buyer just wants to pay the $10 admin fee, they will need $12 USD cash in hand in order to use a cash center. You hear that, right? You need $12, not 10. All right. Better yet, if the buyer wants to also complete a purchase of $100 from a TBC seller, like myself, for instance, long distance from a buyer location, on top of paying the $10 admin fee from the buyer would need $132 USD cash in hand to complete the transaction. Okay, I hope that people understand that part because I fully understand it. 20% of 100 is $20, and 20% of $10 is $2. There it is right there. Added to the $10 and $100 in transactions equal 132. God, they spelled it all out for you. Okay, the math is straightforward. Yes, it is, admin. The buyer is assured that the $110 in transactions is paid in full, regardless of the moment and the price of these market-based cryptocurrencies being used. 20% should be more than enough to cover the fluctuations in price of these market-based coins so that the cash center is profitable. Everybody wins. me stop right there just a minute. You know, as y'all, a lot of you may know or may not know, last December, I'm gonna use Bitcoin as an example. They went up to $19,000, even touched $20,000 per coin. I actually paid my two kids $10 fee for their Creamcast back office. It cost me more than $2. It cost me more than $10. It cost me $12 for one and $13 for the next. Because that mining, which is a processing fee for Bitcoin, that's also a really essentially a mining fee. It was more than $10. So be expecting that admin will have to go, we have to raise it from 20%. If Bitcoin goes up and LTC, which is Litecoin or Ethereum, goes up, we're going to have to charge you more than 20%. I'm sorry. It's got to, because, and admin said that it should be more than enough, but I just want to let people know that sometimes if Bitcoin goes up what they expect at some point, it's going to be more than $2 to make a transaction. So I'm sure admin will send out another blog post recognizing that, okay? Because they monitor, they know what's going out there just like I know. All right? Okay. It said 20% should be more than enough to cover the fluctuation in price and the market-based coins so that the cash centers is profitable. Everybody wins. Important note, payment to admin must take place within 15 minutes of selecting the coin payment option. And this should be done during the meetup with the cash center and not before. After 15 minutes, the coin value has changed too much to accept the amount shown in the KCBO, which is Cuban Cash Back Office. So always initiate the process to pay the coins. Can be process to pay the when coins can be delivered online within the 15-minute window. And see, that's what's important. That's talking about the fluctuation in price of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. They fluctuate right before your eyes. I've seen it. I refreshed my page on one of my cryptocurrency wallets, and I've seen it change. Okay, I got these on my cell phone, smartphone, and I've seen it change. Okay, as a member of TBC, if you own at least $10 in any of the aforementioned coins, then we would strongly encourage you to register to have your own cash center and enjoy the profits coming out of it. All things start small and then grow. We want to establish a very large global network of cash centers as fast as we can as our community. Okay, I got it. I hear you. I hear you, admin. The more cash centers, the better. Between 3 send button meetings we now hold weekly, we have about 10,000 viewers per week. We should even have more than that with all these send buttons out right now. If all of these viewers can up a cash center, then we have a strong global network of cash centers globally right off the bat. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm hoping will happen. So for goodness sake, don't hesitate to open up a cash center. Our members are recruiting globally, and every one of them could be trying to recruit one of your neighbors. That's true. That is so true. If you open a cash center, you might be the best choice to complete the needed transactions for a 20% profit in cash. You win. Fast forward in time and see the vision here. Imagine, no matter where a new member may live, there is a cash center just a few miles away from them. To register to become a cash center, your send button of your TBC wallet must be turned on. And mine personally got turned on Valentine's Day, February 14th of this year. I had a send button last year because they took everyone's away. just about only about 100 people had theirs on. Okay, through December. All right, which means you have paid the $10 fee to admin and are in good standing within TBC community. I'm in very good standing with TBC community. Quite a few people here on this live broadcast. Go to the send button area of your TBC, of your KCBO. That's Crinkle Cash back office. At the bottom of the menu, and click send button and select Clan Center registration and fill out the form. I've seen all this. I'm sure y'all have too. Okay. Carefully fill out the form. Accurate information, especially the physical address part. We are using the Google Maps. Okay. And when you fill in the address, it will pop up some known addresses, and we need to select correct one in order to map to work properly, so the map will work properly. Like it says on the form, don't use your home address. I'm gonna repeat that. Do not use your home address. That is not safe. Correct. Use an address of a coffee shop, or some other safe public place to meet near you. And I'm gonna tell you all something here. For me, I don't know how it is in your country, but here in the United States, a lot of our fast food restaurants have internet access, so we can definitely do these transactions for you. I mean, hundreds and thousands of places right in our country have internet access, not even far from your home. So we're good. I know I'm a good person that could be used for that process. All right. Okay, the address fields are automatically filled in when you do this the right way. Use Find Address to engage Google Maps software that will fill in the address for you. I know how to do that. That's very easy. Okay, this is short diagram. Y'all seen this in your Crinkle back office. There is a small box to check before you click the submit button. Integrity is a must in order to run a cash center. Sellers need to have confidence that the cash centers will not steal their clients from them. We all recruit globally, and cash centers can make this a lot easier for all of us as long as we can count on honesty and integrity within our TBC community. I love that sentence. So even if the buyer suggests that they'd rather do business with you directly as a cash center and cut out the seller, you must say no. You hear that, right? No cross recruiting, no taking people, people on your team. Just say no, nice no. Otherwise, the seller can easily report your abuse, and your send button will be turned off, and we will close your cash center. Stupid is as stupid does. I like that. Sellers, if this abuse happens to you, click on the help desk of the Crinkle Cash back office and open an abuse ticket and report detail with screenshots of chat sessions and support and such to support. We would then reach out to the cash center and get their side of the story as well as the buyer. Justice will be served. I'm gonna say this to you all. With my past history as a court official and a probation officer, I'm gonna follow directions, right? I'm gonna follow the rules and regulations, right? That's embedded in me over a 22-year period. I see it no other way. So I'm gonna do exactly what admin says in that regard. And I've been in online businesses before, and I know the integrity is so important, and following being honesty is so important when you're doing any kind of online transaction or business. All right. We have many cashiers registrations before we added the Google Map API, and we need all of those members that have already registered their cash centers to edit their physical address in order to resolve the map. Just click on the link that leads back to the form and fix it. You can check on any cash center in our system by clicking on your account in the KCBO and make payment with cash at a cash center. Check on yours to make sure the map works properly. Here, an example of how it should look like. Map allows you to zoom and go to satellite version to see this. Yep. That's how Google Maps look. If you own large amounts of BTC, LTC, and ETH, you are in a strong position to profit from building a network within our cash center's network, and that is encouraged. All right. It will be a network within a network. And admin has done the hard work part of you, the hard part of you. All right. Start with your country, and contact all of the registered cash centers and offer to supply them coins to complete transactions. Remember, we are only asking members to have $10 of any coin to open a cash center because we want to build up the network as fast as possible. That's all they ask is $10, guys and ladies. So one-on-one contact with cash centers starting within your country, and see if there is a way for them to forward money to you, like with PayPal or a mutual bank you both use. Okay, I happen to have a business PayPal account, so I can definitely work with that. And I also have a account with Navy Federal Credit Union, which is the largest credit union in the world. So I can definitely, my God, that's easy for me. Okay, if they can easily send you money, then you can be their cryptocurrency supplier. Yes, I can. People like Randy and myself and Bitcoin Scott, people that's been in the cryptocurrency space for a while now. This is easy. It really is. You should get there. You should get half of the 20%. You should get half of the 20% the cash center collects from the buyer as the fee. That's a 10% profit for both of you. Have an agreement with them in writing would be safe. That's the important part right there. Don't just listen to people. Have it in writing. That's the best policy. I may draw up a letter for them to sign and have them read it. A mutual letter. That's a great thing because it can have to be all spelled out, very straightforward. Once a buyer contacts one of the cash centers in your network and the cash center needs access to your coins, immediately work out the arrangements on how you would get reimbursed for your coins and the $10 fee, 10% fee that belongs to you before the buyer meets with the cash center. I'm gonna just say this paragraph is key that everyone needs to pay close to. Just follow the system, follow what they say. Okay? Then follow the plan exactly. If a cash center is ever dishonest and doesn't follow the plan layout in the chat or email, then report them to it as abuse as described above in this article. Don't take stupid risks. Start small with each cash center and build up the trust. Key statement. Okay, build up the trust. Most transactions should be for $110. And if it is much larger, then take the necessary precautions to make sure the money is safe. Like getting paid up front. You hear that? Like getting paid up front before you send the coins. I'm gonna stop right there just a minute. I was on I think Dan Luce got a Telegram chat, and someone asked about that someone sent someone coins and they never got paid for it. And I said plainly, never ever, and Dan agreed with me, never ever send any coins from one TBC wallet to another wallet without you collecting the money for that first. That's where the trust needs to be exercised at. Because that person could just run off with your TBC coins and never pay you a penny. Don't ever do that. That's not how we do things, and not just in TBC, but any online business. All right. If you own large amounts of coins, you should open an account for a major exchanger like Bitstamp. Oh, I'm familiar with that. I've been to that website. In fact, I may have an account with them already. I got to check that, which allows you to quickly move coins into USD or euros to protect yourself from falling prices on these market-based coins. Yeah, I'm familiar with that site because that's something I study. I'm very familiar with that. Most of us have large amounts of coins, have already figured that out, and I'm one of them. Okay, but these small cash centers don't. But these small cash centers don't own enough coins to be concerned about that. A small cash center should be happy with the 10% they get just for being a location close to the buyer, because they don't have enough coins to cover the buyer's needs. Suppliers like you are an important part of the plan to spread cash centers quickly around the world. Just be smart. Abundance for all is a great idea. But as you see, honesty and integrity are necessary in order to transform the whole world into one where we can all enjoy this idea. That may have been a little long blog post, but it's a great one. It spells it all out. It spells it all out, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm a little over my time, but I'm willing to come in and talk with Mufa or anyone else. If y'all just chime in on the Christina, anybody want to come on to me and just say a few words before I end my live broadcast, because I will have another one at 8:30. 8:30. I know, Mufa, you and Cameron, you said. So if you'd like to come on live broadcast, feel free to do that right now. I'm going to come out of this screen share. Okay. So that spells it all out for you all. It's right there. This is our cash centers. If you follow the system, step by step by step, just like I read it to you all, if you do that, you will be a successful cash center. Now, for me, I plan to be a cash center, a successful one. Okay? So, and Rolando, thank you so much for just coming on. I just went over the Cash Center blog post that's up there right now on the blog. And, you know, as I go back and listen to that. Oh, there's my brother. There he is. There he is. How you doing there, brother?
I'm doing very well, Stephen. How is everything back there?
This is the first time I see you on my broadcast.
I told you yesterday that I didn't have the time. That if I got the time.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, yourself. Guys and ladies, this is Mufa got us out of Cameron. He's an excellent broadcast. I believe I've seen him do broadcasts in French too. So I highly recommend you all.
Languages.
He's one of our leaders in the TBC community. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, because y'all are missing a treat if y'all don't listen to him. So with further ado, let's have a little conversation with Mr. Mufa from Cameron. Okay. How you doing, buddy?
No, everything is working out well. Yeah, you have just done a very marvelous presentation. That is why I never just jump in directly. I wanted to wait and listen and follow you up right until the end. So I got it right. So
Yeah.
it's really a laudable initiative that admin has given us to make money in TBC. That is why you see the realities of TBC are coming in, day out, new innovations that we can
Right.
really understand. So these are marvelous things that we should really take them at hand and put into practice. As you said, we should follow the system and do as admin has said it. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely, it's something that is very, very interesting, and I believe is going to permit
Mm-hmm.
the whole community at large around the whole world to benefit a lot from this. So I greet
Right.
everybody that in the live chat that we have greeted them
Mm-hmm.
before, and thank you to
Mm-hmm.
be in your live broadcast. And definitely, as I've gotten your time, I will not miss the live broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah, it's one thing that I want to add, want to just emphasize that I went over in that particular thing, and this is something that
yeah.
this is directed straight to admin, as I said to you. And
Mm-hmm.
admin is aware of this. They're just not really outlining in this particular blog post. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember last December when I paid for my two kids, and they are young adults, 23 and 24, and soon to be 20. My son's birthday is next weekend, and he'll be 27. And I'm gonna tell you something. I paid $10. I paid $23 for one, and about $21 for the other, for a $10
Wow,
fee.
wow,
It was
wow.
more. And that's because Bitcoin was at 19,000 and 18,000 per coin back then. But
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
you remember that, right? Remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we were quite in a seminar right far in the interior part of the country. When we heard that news, we were so touched when we were in the seminar.
Right.
Yeah, I quite
And I heard a
remember
lot of
that.
people, and I heard a lot of people complaining. I can't afford to pay. People complain about $10, so they can afford to pay $23 and $25. So, so all I can say this, yourself, myself, and Feeney have talked about this, but I'm gonna just say this:
Mm-hmm.
if Bitcoin goes back up, that very well may happen
Mm-hmm.
again. So I'm looking for admin to say maybe we have to raise the 20% up a little bit more in order for it to be
Mm-hmm.
profitable for our cash centers to be
Yeah, yeah,
successful.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but Bitcoin right now is hovering around in the 6,000 so mark. It goes up.
Mm-hmm.
It hit about a week ago. It hit up to 8,000, but the fees were
Yeah.
still like 5 and 6 cents. So the fees are
Mm-hmm.
very little. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I just want to say thank you so much, Mufa, for coming on. Like I
Okay.
said, I'm looking forward to meeting you and Cameron when I come to your country.
Okay. Okay. We are
And
waiting you. We're waiting for you.
listen to this. I got some updated news.
Yeah.
Admin, as you probably saw on my blog post that was on today. No, was it
Yeah.
yesterday? No, today. At the bottom, they said it'd be in
Yeah.
sometime in November. So I'm looking at November when we probably make it to Africa sometime in
Woo!
November.
We are
So,
happy. We are
so I
happy.
just
It's
found out. They said
yeah, yeah,
November.
yeah.
They haven't given us a date, but they said in November sometime. So,
Okay, okay, okay,
and I'm sure Randy probably noticed that too. We'll just work on all the parameters, all the things we got to do.
okay.
For myself, I'm ashamed to say this, but I have to update my U.S. passport so I can get out of this country. And but see, I have a thing. It takes a few weeks for to update my passport, but I can drive to Washington D.C., which I'm about 3.5 hours from there, and I can get it the
Mhm.
same day. The same day.
Okay, okay,
So,
okay, okay,
so we
okay.
have
That's
a lot of
great. That,
options. We have the options to get things expedited if we have to.
mhm.
And if I have to
Okay.
drive there, that's nothing. I got family in that region, so I can go there and spend the night if I want to. It's not a big deal. It's not a
We
big
are highly waiting, we people. It will really be something very fantastic. We are really looking forward to that period and that date that you people are going to come. It has
I'm
really
telling
been
you,
a
I
pleasure for
cannot
me.
wait. I
Yeah.
cannot wait to
Hmm.
see my brothers and sisters in Africa. Now, for all my life, since I was a very, very young fellow, since I was a teenager, I want to get to that continent because I hear all these
Okay.
great things. I see all in U.S. We show all the safaris and the animals and all this thing, and y'all, and but at the same time, y'all got a mixture of that and
Uh,
city and
yeah, yeah,
metropolitan cities like Lagos and like in your country, you know.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
y'all have some things that we don't even have. So I want to experience that. I want to experience that, man. So
If you have big cities, you have all the necessary facilities and infrastructures that we don't have. The most difficult thing that we do not have is, you know, it. We talked about it with Femi the other day. The roads are not there. The pipe bomb water, electricity, and you name the rest. Those are most of the basic necessities we really lack. But when you talk about the nature, the savannah, and all the like, I just maybe please that admin will give you appropriate time for you to really visit some of these areas. They are really fabulous. They're interesting things. You are going to witness wildlife with your bare eyes. That is, you will see animals, all the things that you look on natural geography, you get them with your bare hands. So the realities are really.
I'm gonna, before I even get there, I'm gonna take. I got actually 2 cell phones. I can use one for I can use both of them for taking video, and because it takes great video and great pictures. And so I'll be using those. And so I'm gonna be thinking of everything I can bring with me that I can take and listen. Oh man, it's just so many things in my mind I'm thinking about. I gotta try to calm down a little bit. Just calm down, Stephen. Calm down, man. You know, so because I'm excited. I'm very excited about this opportunity. I know when I get there, I'm not gonna probably want to leave. So because I know their hospitality is there, superb in your country.
Yeah.
I see. Unlike parts of the world, I hear great things about y'all continent. I don't hear all that negative talk. I don't listen to that crap. I don't listen to that. I got a deaf ear to negativism, as you know. I have a deaf ear to that.
Wow. It's really true. It's really true that I've been listening to you for a very long while. It's really true that your words, you always put them right. They're ordered. Everything is always in place.
Right. I look at people as we are all God's children, and that's how I look at people. I look at people for who they are, not what other people say you are. You who God says you are, not what other people say you are. So I'm a firm believer of that. So when people say things about me, I say, well, that's your opinion. You know, it's okay to have your opinion, but however, you're not my maker. You're not my maker. You know,
the Almighty is the maker.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So so I say to everyone that's on this live chat, support my brother here, because he does excellent live broadcasts. We have some powerhouse broadcasters, guys and ladies. And I see people. I was on a guy named Augustine. I can't say his last name. He was doing his first broadcast, and I didn't see nobody but myself there. I said, "Come on, guys, we got this. Go on YouTube and support these people."
Yeah, that is the message I've been shooting through all the time. And even the English send button meeting on Monday, I tried to write it down that please, there are a good number of guys that want to join their voices to the choir of TBC. So let's just try to look around and see them and support them. It's not that you can give all the time, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. You just come in and say, encouragement, continue your good work. We are seeing you. We are joining our forces together. And they will be very grateful when you say such thing. Like just the other day on Tuesday, I joined a guy from Cote d'Ivoire, that is Ivory Coast. I joined a Malian and I joined a Central African. They were very pleased for me coming to their live broadcast. And I told them that since we are facing the same realities, we'll join our forces and our voices together. And we're going to chant the same song. And we're going to make the world a better place as admin has given us this vision. We'll carry it all along together. So that is, they were very grateful. And that strengthened them to continue your live broadcast. As you did it with me the first time. I saw you in my live broadcast the first time. I'll never forget it. I was so emotionally touched. I cried it out. Wow, even in my live broadcast.
That's right. You know, since I've gotten more popular around the world, because of the blog, and I've gotten my Facebook have exploded with people getting requests. Every single day, I got people from your continent, from every from almost every country in your continent. People are coming from Bangladesh to Ghana, from Cameroon, from just Ivory Coast, everywhere.
Continent, Yeah,
So
yeah. Okay.
so that's really good to see. I'm getting people from let me see. Yeah, Bangladesh. Yeah, I got two from Bangladesh today.
Mm.
That became my friend on Facebook. They've been sending me requests, and I see they're related to TBC because they got TBC information on their Facebook page.
Okay.
But anyway, it's been awesome having you here, Mufa.
Okay.
I want
The
to say
pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine. It's really something that each and everyone should give into the family, because this vision should be carried out by everybody. I really thank you to have given the opportunity to express myself out. I will try as much as possible to contribute to the growth of the community, and each and everyone that is out. I am following you. I would, when I get subscribed to your channel, the least time that you pop up, I will go into your live broadcast and try to give you a hand up and push you up and strengthen you to keep on ahead with the mission and the vision that we are carrying together. It's really a
thank
pleasure
you.
for me to do your live broadcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you so much for I give this I talked to this little one named Kayla that's 2 years old. Well, thank you, Kayla, for being
Yeah.
here, and my loved one in
Bye
Tennessee
bye.
that
Take
always
care.
supports me, as well as the people here on this live broadcast. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, I have another broadcast, and it may be too late for you all, but I have
Yeah,
another one
sure, sure.
today at 8:30, 5 hours from here, about a little less than 5 hours from there now. But
Okay.
and I do two on Saturday and two on Sunday. It starts at 3 o'clock, then 5 hours and a half from there, I do another one. That's how it runs. And then I go back to my
Stephen,
regular time.
Stephen, let me
Mhm.
put this through. You're supposed to be given the name the super badass broadcaster, because you're the only one that's doing two live broadcasts for 24 hours. You're
Mhm.
really powerful.
Well, I'm trying to lead by example. I'm trying to show people that
It's great,
whoever
it's
have
great,
the
it's great.
time, I'm not expecting everyone to do what I do, but if whoever got the time, then do what admin expect of us. And because we need
Yeah,
a lot of broadcasters, I'm trying to send a message to everyone. We need a lot of them. We need 1 million of these people. So, and
yeah,
then we'll be more, have a more impact and throughout
yeah,
our nation, through your nations around the world. You
yeah,
know. So,
yeah.
but it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for everyone for being here.
Bye
I
bye.
see. Thank you so much, my brother. And I'll see. Hopefully, I see a few of you all that's maybe more localized where I am, like Christina and Diana and a few other people that's more in my region can support me in my next live broadcast. And I say to you all, I'm getting some new people. Tell more people about all of us. That's just not me. Tell
Mm-hmm.
people more about you, because if you do have more solid people into our community, you see, the more you talk about the Billion Coin and what we're doing, if you refer to people that what we're doing, we got a mission to end global poverty.
Spread.
That is that's no easy feat. So we need to lock arms, stay unified, and we can make this thing happen. You know?
Great, great, great.
But thank you so much, Mufa, and thank you everyone here. See a few of you
Thanks.
off, if not all of you. You can't come back. I fully understand, because I know it's sleeping time for some people around the world. And
Yeah.
but I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time for those that cannot come. And thank you so much. I love all of you all. Have a great day. Okay, bye bye,
Bye
brother.
bye.
Okay,
Bye
bye,
bye.
team. All right, bye bye.